This week on GTA Fact or Fiction, we're back on the hunt for the Jetpack. There are a lot of theories about where it could be and how to find it. We've already debunked one of the most popular methods in a previous episode, but now we might just have found our biggest clue yet. And the funny thing is, this hint to the location has been staring us in the face since April the 30th, 2013. Which keen GTA 5 fans will notice is the same date Rockstar released the character trailers, and specifically Trevor's. What we're looking for is this sign, and for that we need to travel to Trevor's airfield. Travelling to the airfield is easy, and we're very familiar with the route as you visit it multiple times in the main game. And here is the sign. We'll get to its importance in a second, but there's another reason this location is relevant. During the single player game, Trevor can take part in some weapon smuggling side missions, which has started from visiting this location. Completing 5 or so plane missions and 5 or so buggy missions supposedly rewards the player with a unique radio news report, and of course a trophy or an achievement. But it's this news report which leads you back here. So we loaded up a saved game and completed the 5 plane and buggy missions. Then, sure enough, we heard this news report.
Police say arms trafficking is running rampant in the Sonora Desert.
Residents are afraid drones are on the way.
Government officials remain profoundly worried by the volume of arms trafficking in the Sonora Desert, with multiple shipments passing through the desolate region every day.
Residents are afraid drones are coming to America.
It's scary. All this time I've been fighting for more guns and no background checks. The Second Amendment is about fighting government tyranny, but now some geek 1,000 miles away can push a button on a laptop and a drone can wipe me out from space. Now I'm really paranoid.
That was Weasel News.
The comments about the recent influx of illegal weapons trading in the Grand Sonora Desert is a clear reference to what we were doing in the game. And the statements following that about government spy drones which residents were scared of is also interesting. Could this be what the FIB agents were monitoring at the satellites? But how does this all relate to the jetpack and that sign, I hear you ask? Well, let's take a look at it again. Jack Sheep servicing Tri-Manifold. Some members of the GTA forums and Reddit steered us towards doing a quick search for Jack Sheep, which brings back one result. Jack Sheep was in a movie called The Cocketeer. This movie is a parody of the movie The Rocketeer, a movie which is set in 1938 Los Angeles, which tells the story of stunt pilot Cliff Secord, who discovers a jetpack that enables him to fly. And we all know where to find a retired pilot in GTA 5, don't we? This could all be coincidence, of course, or a subtle nod to the movie, until you consider the numbers under the sign, R108, or runtime 108 minutes, which is exactly the length of The Rocketeer. Look at the movie in more detail and you'll find a blimp, the Griffiths Observatory, plot lines about making movies, the Hollywood sign, and of course a jetpack which Cliff finds hidden in a hangar, which all sounds quite familiar. Even more amazing is the fact that if you take the sign Jack Sheep servicing Tri-Manifold and rearrange the letters, remember the wording on the UFO, segregate and rearrange? You get, among other things, Jetpack confirmed lies in his grave. Is this the final piece of the puzzle? All of this is too much to simply write off as coincidence. Finally, if you look at the jetpack symbol on the Chiliad mural and compare it with the one in the Cocketeer and the sticker in Lester's house, the similarities are very clear. But what do we do now? Maybe if you continue to do the plane and buggy weapon smuggling missions, you'll eventually receive a strange package containing the jetpack? Or it's possible that this points to the jetpack being a movie prop which can be found somewhere around the movie studios or Richard's Majestic building. Or, like in the movie, it can be found in a hangar. Fort Zancudo would be the obvious point of call here. But until we can look into this further, this mystery remains unsolved. There are, of course, other anagrams you can get out of Jack Sheep servicing Tri-Manifold, like Michael goes in river, finds jetpack. So it's possible that we've missed something, or we should be searching the rivers, of course. What's clear to us is that this is more than a nod to a movie from 1991. If you find a better, more substantial anagram, or if you have any tips, please let us know by commenting below, getting in touch on Twitter at GTA V O'Clock, or on Facebook at facebook.com/GTA V O'Clock. And be sure to come back next week for more GTA Fact or Fiction.